I'm back and actually coloring this time. Um, yeah, I just gotta decide in what precisely. Ooh, color pencils on my desk. This is what I was working on yesterday. I was trying to finish it for Mandala Monday, but I didn't quite. And as I look at it, it needs something, but I don't know if I feel like doing that right now. Um, I don't know. Like, how bad could it be what I do to it though? Because like it is a PDF. I can print another one. But this is Sarah Renee's Clark's Vibrant Wilds. So, but I think I'm gonna wait. Maybe I'll do that for my sketching tomorrow or something. I want to work on a whip. Um, this is really a whip. I don't know what to do with this. I don't think I want to go there. I kind of feel like coloring in this book. That wouldn't be a whip, would it? Using background and stuff. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. We can do Working this mythographic book. This page. Okay, this is why. That's the problem. If I, yeah, a cord. Where can I make the cord go so it doesn't? I kind of need my desk back. Okay, let's try and finish this one. Don't really want these pencils, though, do I? Shoot. What's I using for? I think either way I'm going to have to change my pencils, so. Okay. Oh, I was also. Yeah, the watercolors. The watercolors. Or not watercolors, the acrylics. But I'm not sure. I was thinking about doing that today, too. I think I need to get my swatch idea together. I could do oops, glass for my lunch. Do my gnome coloring. This one is from Gnome's Home. I don't know what it is. Gnome Home. The Gnome Home one. And I keep looking at this, which is out of Kirby Rosanna's, and I almost. It's almost like this is done. Every time I look at it, I'm like, well, what else am I going to do with it? I do need to do some things up there. Do I feel like doing that today? Nope. I definitely want to color. I'm having fun coloring on the Astrobrite paper with the color pencils. I'm really enjoying that because it's really bright color. But let's do this because I want to fix. I have some things to fix in here, and I got to figure out what I'm using to fix it. I don't think color pencils like this so much. This particular book with the graphic books. Hand marker. I was using those Google markers, which are here. So I guess that's what we're going to do. They're water-based markers, and I mean, they're not, I don't know, they kind of seem like budget markers, actually. That's what they look like. And at the time, that's what I thought they were, really. Um, That's before I knew anything about, I wasn't around people who were talking about Ohuhu. Okay, so I need, that paper looks kind of ratchet. I don't want that one. Where's my scrap paper from the other day? I got the back of this receipt from my kids' Bible. I wonder, can I use this on there? What will it do for me? I feel like I need to darken this, put in some more of this green, because there's so much blue in here. And I'm not sure if I should make these lily pads and make them green, or if I should make them white. I need to find this green. Is this the green? I don't know. I may have written this down somewhere, but I don't know where I put it. Which is why a lot of times I don't even bother, because like I lose what I write it down. Oh, here they are. Oh. Okay, those are the... I tried to do as much as I could on these so that... on the wings, so I wouldn't need to figure out what I used on it. That doesn't always work either. I have a funny thing happening today. I have carpenter bees that keep bouncing off my window. It's really weird. I'm looking for a place to make a nest. I guess it's going to be a place to look. The eaves underneath my window is going to be a place to attack soon, because they might be trying to build something there. Okay, I kind of like that. These are water-based markers, and they're called, I don't know, this is all they say. Ohuhu color markers. That's what they call them. I don't, no special name. I don't know if I like what I just did there. So why am I going to go in and do it again? I think because I know I can cover it up with white. That's probably what I'm going to do in some spots. Okay, I kind of like that. The trick for me with this is to not go in, not to do it everywhere, but pick the right spots. And to try not to overdo it. Ooh, that was like not, that's not pretty. Cover that with white. Here's this number 75. Write this down. It's not the greatest place to write it down. I shouldn't do it there. Mhm. And do I want the green to be mostly center, or like to just have it go there and leave the other parts alone? Or do the other parts with another color? Kind of thinking about that. But at least I know. Let me put on here. Left side. I don't know what color to make these. And I think I have to put these color pencils away that are on the side here. So I can open up the chroma flows. So let's do this. I just wanted to make sure that's what they all were. I'm just going to put them in the zipper pocket for now. Close. And where are they? I don't remember what they look like. Case. Case. Looks like marble. Starting to think. I don't know. I'm wondering if when I get that cart, I might need to put it underneath. Like I have my drawing desk, which like I don't draw on because it's got all my music stuff on there. But and it actually has some coloring stuff on there too. But there's a space between that desk and this one that I'm on, my desk. I'm almost wondering when I get those carts, when I put them together, if I should put one between the two desks, underneath between the two desks, and then the other one underneath here on my left hand side, and then make it so I can actually pull out the one on the right hand side between the two desks to have that be have the pencils I'm working on, like to be able to set it on top of there and just pull my pencils that way. Oh, that's a thought. Just thought of that as I'm looking at that spot. I was like, that might be wide enough for the cart. Okay. So I have blue there. Is that my favorite blue I use? I don't know where to go with this. I don't know what color to do this. Maybe I should color her hair so then I don't have to think about it. Did I have any? Well, I have this case out. Oh, I need this. Oh, shoot, just fell on the floor. So that's the white I've been using. I have, yeah, there's one. I tried to get them all put away, but then I have noticed I missed a few. Sorry it's taking me so long to get to the business. try to be good about the pencils that I have. Well, to keep putting pencils away. I put away tons a few days ago, but there's still, strays, and I've been coloring, so, and there's that too. Okay. But I want to try and keep up on it and develop a way to just keep them put away. I think this is what I want. No. Pink and pink. Did I even... Oh, you know what? These might be... I never got these in the case. These are the extra ones. Oh. Time to put them in there. That's why they're out. Okay, well... I'm going to make this pink. I was watching a video the other day about basics of acrylic painting. And I'm talking about like your palette and the colors, the tube of colors to get, or whatever, tube or whatever. And that got me thinking about the different ways that I think I'll be using acrylic paint. Because I do want to use it in coloring books, but I also want to use it other ways as well. I want to use it in my sketchbook. I want to actually use it on canvas. I had an interesting idea yesterday, too. That is like, oh, it's going to involve glue. It's going to involve 2 layers of canvas. But it really got me thinking about it. It's going to involve me repurposing some stuff that normally would go in the garbage. Yeah, this is going to be like a whole art project. I think I'm going to do it, though. It's going to be more like painting like how I used to. But then I can use acrylic paint, and I think there's an advantage to using acrylic paint to do what I want to do, because it will dry fast. So, I don't know. We'll see. I had that idea yesterday while I was in the midst of organizing. Thinking, what am I going to do with this? And then I thought of that. I said, oh, that's what I could do. So we'll see if I get to do it. Or maybe I'll make a small one first. That even I could do at the desk. And then, let's see, how would I do that? If I did that, I could use one of just the canvas panels, and then glue the stuff. And then I can wrap the, what do you call it? The muslin, or what the heck do you call it? From the rolls I have downstairs. I can wrap a piece around it and gesso that, and then paint on top of that. Yeah, that would be an easy way to do it. And then I don't have to, it's perfect for painting smaller. And I can test out how that my idea works by doing that smaller one. So let me do that. I'm kind of out of the pink. I don't want to be. Is this the same color as that? Pink heather. And this is, it's got to be some kind of salmon or something. Blush pink. Okay. I don't want to make this darker. I'm going to use purple. No. Well, we can't use it like that, can we? So I just heard, or I actually read it. Like, I don't know, it was like early in the morning. I don't know what I was doing looking at my phone early in the morning. I usually don't do that, but I did. And saw that Wheel of Time is not being renewed. It's being canceled. And I guess it sounds like it's money, not due to popularity, but see, they get on my nerves with that though. Every time I find something I like, well, not every time. A lot of times when I find something on Amazon that I like, on Amazon Prime, it winds up getting canceled. Because they had a series that was supposed to be like a fictionalized kind of um, drama um, about Zelda, F. Scott Fitzgerald's wife. And it had Christina Ricci in it, as starring in it, who I love. And yeah, they canceled it after one season. They were hardly getting started and they canceled it. And I was hooked. And it's such an interesting story. I wanted to see where they were going to take it and how they were going to do that. And they canceled it. So I was just looking and I actually signed a petition that was fans have created about, you know, somebody taking up the mantle for it. And I signed it. It's like, yeah. Although, like, I feel like, you kind of run the danger of then they come out with it and then it's not as good. They don't meet the previous, the expectations set by previous seasons. But let me see, I'm going to share it. But you kind of have a treat if you have not watched it before. You're in for a treat if you get to watch from beginning to end. That I'm telling you, it's did not. I don't know what people were talking about with, like, I don't know, like season 2 or something. People didn't quite like or something like that. I don't know what the problem was with it. I didn't have a problem with it. Um, Here's the link to the petition. Um, the facts are, these shows cost money, and, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that, you know, that did cost a pretty penny. But the show is so good. It is so good. I was hooked. And I don't watch much TV at all. But I made sure I watched that. Okay, I really need my white pencil that I dropped. It's my little bitty one. There we go. It's my little brute fooner. It's all that's left in my little brute fooner. And there'll never be another because they don't make the pencils anymore. These square ones. I love these square pencils. Can't find another square pencil. I think those Black Widows are angled somehow, but they're not square. I don't know what it is about these square pencils, but they feel really good. And like I said, I don't think I've ever had one of the pencil tips break for these pencils either. But they are no more. They were one and done. And that's why I never wanted that 520 set that at the time, they came out with shortly after these, is because they're all round. I don't care. I don't want them. I don't want them if they're round. I want the square ones. Square Pegs. Is anybody old enough to remember that show? I love that show. Speaking of being canceled, that was canceled too. Any show I like gets canceled. Well, not any, but a lot. Yeah, so how many signatures does this have? Okay, they have 18,000 signatures on one survey. Okay, now they're up to 19,586. It must be this one. Yeah. But there's more than one. But that season, the third season, did end on a note that if they did not continue the series, it was kind of a good way. It could pass for the end of all of them. Even though we don't see all of what happens with Rand, with what is foretold, it still ends. It still had a good, I don't know, it still had a fantastic ending actually to the season. It still leaves you like, oh, I want more. Still leaves me feeling that way. It's just so good. And I don't know if I can go back and watch the old ones. I don't know if I can, I don't know if I can go back and rewatch. I don't know if I can do that. I thought about doing that for The Expanse, and it's like, I don't know if I can do that knowing what I know now. But that ended really good too. And I didn't watch the ending until just like a month or so ago. Because I was upset because of one character dying. I'm bad. This is like I didn't what is it? Orange is the New Black? Is that on Netflix? I think I actually got rid of my Netflix after a character on there, Pusey, after she died. I couldn't take it. I just was so upset. I was like, no, you can't. And after that, like I stopped watching the show and I got rid of Netflix. And I was on I was a member of Netflix from like way back. And like I was kind of upset that they got rid of the CDs because you can get a lot of foreign films and art films on CD, but a lot of those films aren't available um, in a streaming form. And then I don't even know what they did with all those CDs. I was like, couldn't you have told me like when you were getting rid of them? Because just some of those I would have bought. Just like I just finally found the film The White Rose only because the director died. What was it, late last year or something? And so they came out with a box set of his films, and that's one of them. Which like I could probably need to watch it to make sure it's okay. But it's like a reputable site and everything. But um, yeah, so there's a lot of movies that now that I I can't get because um, they're not on streaming. And another movie that was my favorite, one of my favorites from Netflix that was on CD was a Jamaican film, Dance Hall Girl. Oh my god, it was hilarious. It was so funny. And this woman was trying out to be she had a goal to be a dance hall queen, to be the queen of the dance hall. And I just loved it because it reminded me of where my father lived and like when we visited and what it was like there and like just this old like big cement building with these bulbs hanging barely like from the ceiling on the wire. And at night at my grandma's house because she lived in the mountains, and at night you could hear the music, um and we would just be out in the road dancing. It's like because the road is not. I don't know. I guess the road is paved though. Was the road paved? Might not have been. I don't know, or barely paved. I don't. That's funny. I don't remember what the roads were like. I know we drove on roads to get there, but when we finally got to her house, I don't know. It might have been all bumpy, bumpy dirt. I don't even remember. She didn't even have electricity the first time we went. She had kerosene lamps, which we got on a conversation about kerosene lamps the other day. Yeah, my grandmother had kerosene lamps, which my mom and dad had sent her. Actually, things smelled. But the good part about that is the windows were open. There wasn't even there. Kind of like how you see. I think you see in Florida, and like if you look, I think at um pictures of Cuba or Puerto Rico, they had the same thing where they had the kind of slatted opaque glass shutters kind of things, and those are their windows. So she had I think she had something like that, maybe. But her windows were like, you open the window is like air. There's no screen or nothing. It's just, yeah, I can barely remember that part. So I know my cousins, my aunt and uncle, and cousins in Kingston, they had, and other family, like they lived in the city and wherever. So they had, regulation houses. But my grandma lived in the country and she didn't want to live anywhere else. I don't know. I guess they even asked if she wanted to come to the U.S. and she was like, hell no. I don't blame her either. It's pretty out there. I wouldn't want to leave either. There's a certain when you get older, like you don't want to be going like going to some strange place, and then like if you're lucky when you die, they send your bones back. But who knows? What if something happens and they can't, and your remains are in some strange country? How did I get all the way on that subject? Oh, because of Dance Hall Queen, that movie. Yeah, I really don't like the way, I don't know, everything being digital, how right now, I feel like in a lot of ways it's limiting. I don't know, it's kind of bugging me. But most of you, if you watch me, you know that. So even with Kindle, you don't own that book when you buy a book on Kindle. You don't own it. You're basically buying the rights to use it for as long as Amazon makes it available. They can suddenly make that book not available to you. I am not about that life. That's fighting words. So I limit what I get on Kindle. I get on Kindle things that I probably don't ever want to see again. That are just like, whatever. Hey, TaylorMade. So let's see, what else do we want to do? I don't know what to make these, what color to make these guys. Yeah. What's this color? See, this is what I do. This is like, oh, let's just do this. I don't know what color to make it. Here, let's just add this to it. It's sitting on my desk. Okay. We'll see what happens. And then if these streaming platforms don't stop changing, changing. Well, now you can get this. Oh, now you can't. We switched to this, and now it's like, really. But the landscape is changing. It really is. It's gonna take a while to light. It just seems like it didn't take that long for. I mean, it changed from. It seems like feels like the changes are getting faster as far as time in between the changes, because it went from VHS to DVD, then went to um streaming, and like they had a DVR in there a little bit like in between where you could use a DVR, but then places started not allowing you to do that because the first season of Breaking Bad, I actually have it on DVD from recording it off of the television. And then all of a sudden, at one point, couldn't do it anymore. I'm going to like set it up, and I'm like, why isn't it recording? Why is it all? Why is this? I can't even remember exactly what happened. All I know is it was like unauthorized, couldn't do it, whatever. I'm like, what do you mean? I did it before. No, all of a sudden they stopped it. No, you can't do it. It's like I'm only doing it for me because I want to watch it over and over again. I'm not giving it to anybody. I'm not selling it. Who's got time for that? Let's see. I kind of like that, but what am I gonna? I need that blue. Oh, maybe it's this color. But you know what? Now that I have the full set, I have that denim. What's it called? Denim blue? Or is that the Faber-Castell color? So my husband gets to golf today because it's a nice day today. And it's been nice. Hmm, let's see. I think it might have been raining Saturday. But I think it's been nice Sunday and at least part of Sunday and yesterday. So I can't stand golf. First time I had to go, it was like I had to go. It was like a work thing, and we were being forced. That's the first way to make sure I have a bad time is make me do it. And then on top of that, then it was also like drizzling the whole time. That's not a good time. I'm sorry. And then it was our boss who was making us do it, and we already didn't like her, and we had to do all this with her. It's like, really? Like three-way torture. That's what it was. Three-way torture. But I survived. I'm here. I'm far away from working for her. I think this is this the blue. Oh, this will work. Slate gray. Where am I going to put it? I'm wondering if I should use some watercolor or something on here because I don't know. I don't know quite what to do with this turtle bird. Turtle bird. Hmm. Just seems like so much blue. Why would there be blue? There wouldn't be blue on a turtle. Why would there be blue on a turtle? Well, I do have blue there, so like I shouldn't say that. Maybe we should just keep going with it. Hmm. Just don't want to go too far where all of a sudden I hate it. It's like, yeah, and there's no turning back. That would suck. Okay, I forgot to do this. Is this that basil? I don't think that was the color. No. It says it's violet. I want violet. This is some deep sea. Violet slate gray. That's what the color was. It was this one. Although I can't find the old one like this. So we're going. Do I need to do some white somewhere? Oops. Okay, that's not going to do it. Prisma. Prisma. I know it's here. Put it in there. Yep. It's a frequent flyer. We got, nope, that's the burnisher. Shoot. Prisma White's a frequent flyer. I wish you'd have it handy. Where did I put it? I don't think I put it away. I was using it last night. Or somewhere around there. Shouldn't be there. Is that it? Oh, I don't know. This is one. It's not the one, but it's one. Look how tiny it is. I just realized I don't have my glasses. I kind of need them for this tiny stuff. Boy. How tiny do we want to go? Makes me wonder if I should do that green. What would happen if I did this? Trying to kind of be subtle, but have it just take it away out of that blue just enough, but not too much to where it's like so obvious. I was talking about the paints a little while ago. The acrylic paint. But I don't know how much to say because like I'm learning it, but I'm just seeing like how like the pourable paints are probably in a way they might be more something in one way you could more likely think of maybe using for coloring books, only because they come in more colors, and so you don't have to worry about mixing color, and you can readily like add medium to them without too much of a mess and too much mixing. um I don't know how I feel about what I just did there. It's almost like the marker does more, but the marker's too heavy handed. I don't know how to do that. But I like the idea. Like if I swatched color mixes from using like the basic colors, I could do that too. Oh, see there? This thing doesn't allow for subtlety. It's a weird tip. Hi, create and relate. I don't know why my voice just went up high like that. Oh no, it's the Mr. Bill show. Sorry, I just had to do that. Speaking of high voice, if you don't know what that is, look up Mr. Bill on YouTube. Mr. Bill SNL. And see, now I already have my IM brushes. Like I bought brushes. I bought a bunch of brushes. But I have brushes like that I was thinking to use in acrylic. Hey, Vibrant. Happy Tuesday. Um, but I saw these brushes on Blick, and I was like, oh, that's a sexy brush. It's like that's what I have to. That's the only way I know how to describe it. What are they called? Oh, I gotta look up the name. Begins with a C, by Princeton. But it's a nice looking brush. My only problem with it is I can't tell how long the handle is. And I'm wondering, like, are handles on acrylic for on brushes that are used for acrylic shorter than the handles on brushes used for oil? I don't know. This is something I don't know. And so um that's the only thing that kept me from buying them, is that I didn't know how long the handles were. Oh wow, glad you're safe. I didn't even hear what happened in Liverpool, but I'm about to find out though. But I'm glad you're okay. Look that up first, because I don't want to make you have to tell it. Oh jeez, what's wrong with people? Hmm. Okay, where am I? Look, did save them though, but I do have to. I don't know. I'm so used to like with brushes, like I order them in. I didn't. Oh wow, I didn't even save them. Oh no, yes I did. Yes I did. They're called Catalyst poly tip bristle brushes. Yeah. And I also have to figure out. I mean, like they show you the picture in one of them, like the ones that come in a pack. They look like they're short handled, which is what I would want. But I can't. For that's what I want. Short handles. but I'm not sure if they're short-handled. And then I think I better Google it or something with about send to your devices about whether oil paints have you use longer handled brushes for oil painting because I think that's true. I can't even remember exactly why, but I could be wrong too because there's a whole lot of stuff in my head and like I can't remember everything. But man, that's a beautiful brush. It's a beautiful brush. And that's what I used to go to Michael's for all the time. I always used to buy brushes at Michael's. To go like I used to get, the single go and buy single brushes. A lot of my brushes come from Michael's, and that's the other thing I thought was like, well, just go downstairs and see what brushes you have. But then they are all long handled brushes because they were for, I was painting standing up mainly, and so you kind of keep your arm kind of, you want to be away from your canvas kind of like at a little bit like at arm's length, and so you use a long brush. Oh my. Well, I'm glad at least it was just people being hurt and not, anything more. Yeah, so they're called Princeton Catalyst Polytip Bristle Brushes. Mm. So what is their exclusive set of four? That's a weird looking bright. Or it looks like it's... Oh, that's because of the sticker. Okay. I was thinking there was some weird curve on one of the brushes in the set, and there isn't. It's just, wonder how long it's on sale for. See, I shouldn't be in here. Should not. Mm. I'm probably going to be getting them by the end of the day. Child, I need to start using some stuff first. I need to start selling stuff that I work on. Because, like, mm-mm. Yeah, I like those brushes, so. Okay, let's see if we can get some more lineage in here. Lineage. Or do I want to keep it at the center? I keep thinking that. Like, I gotta start earning my keep with these art supplies. That's kind of dark. I need to go over that again. Okay, sit back from it a little bit. I don't know what to do with those turtle wings. Turtle wings. Hmm. Oh, there's something I need green in there. I have to find that green. Oh, oh. Yeah, I think I actually like, I'm kind of clumsy and things, but thinking that I actually want to film when I swatch paint, even though I'm a klutz. But I kind of think I want to do that. And also, swatching helps you learn how something works. And so I feel like I need to swatch for that reason too. Oh my gosh, why are my eyes so fuzzy? Allergies are kind of crazy lately. I was even sneezing in the middle of the night. I had like a plein air set that, like, it's like a little flip top. The top flips, it doubles as cover kind of, and a, what do you call it, and an easel. And I started coloring on that, like, what, Friday? Okay, create and relate. Take care. Wow, 50 people injured. Lord, just take care of them. Give them speedy recovery and full recovery. Um, and I was coloring with it um Thursday or Friday, and it broke. I was like, really? That was my first time using it. So I had to buy wood glue, and I have to do a repair job on it. And I took the screws out in the space that was close to where, like, what happened? The wood started splitting, like, horizontally. And so I took out the screws that were near there so it wouldn't split all the way to the screws due to the, kind of the pressure or whatever. Took the screws out and ordered some wood glue because I didn't really have any that was, it was kind of suspect because it'd been around for a really long time. Um, so I got to do a repair job on it. I was so mad. Well, I really wasn't that mad. I just was kind of like annoyed a little bit. Not something I expected. Just bought the thing, using it first time, and it was working out really well. I was getting into it, and I don't think it's built well enough. Oh, thank you, Taylor. Yeah, still have to do my short of it. That was really fun. It was like the first sip and paint I did with Jill was what made me really started thinking more about acrylic paint. It's like, okay, I kind of see how this works. So I was kind of trying to get the feel of it. And that's another reason for me doing swatching with paint, is for that reason, to get the feel of all of that. Like, what does it feel like and look like when you add water? What does it feel like and look like when you add this solvent, when you add that solvent, when you add the other solvent? Or not solvent, but those little, they have those additives for um, acrylic paint, of which I bought some. One was iridescent, and I kind of want to see what they look like, and see how much you have to mix and all that kind of stuff. I need to kind of get a grip on all of those things. So then I still have my Hemi gouache to use. And I got to figure out what I want to use that in, because that's specifically it. I plan on using those specifically for coloring books. Um, so I have an idea what coloring book I want to use it in. The Jasmine Beckett, what's her name? I can't do her name. I always forget that other part. Um, I kind of want to use them in there, but I need to use them some other places first so I don't mess up her book. Because I'll smack myself in the head if I mess up her book. That's how I feel about it. It's like the book is just so well made. The pages, the paper is like so wonderful. If I mess that up, I no, I cannot allow myself to mess it up. Can't. I am not allowed. So I gotta do it in something else first. And probably sketchbook too a little bit to play with it and see, what's this do? What's this do? And I want separate brushes. So, um, yeah, I can't do it with pencils. I just can't. It just feels like, huh? I don't know. Because then, like, I am not one of those people who's going to go and pull out the book and look at the color. I'm just not one of those people. I don't know why, but I'm just not. I'm not. I didn't even do it with the markers, like the alcohol markers I use on Sunday. I have those swatched somewhere. I know what the book looks like, but I don't even think if the book were sitting right there, if I'd even bother to look at it for the color. It's like I can do it again on the page next to me. I'm just not. I'm not one of them people. I'm not a swatcher. Not a swatcher. You hear me, Mary? I'm singing. Not a swatcher. Not a swatcher. Made up a song. I do that all the time. That's why when Mary does it, it cracks me up because it's like, there's a number of persons like me. Mm-hmm. There might come a time when I start swatching more. Never say never. Never say never. Oh, I don't know if you know. I don't know if anybody's listening knows about the band Romeo Void back from like late 70s, early 80s. Never, never say never. That's pretty much how she says it too. See, now I'm gonna have to go and listen to that song. It has like an infectious beat. Yeah, I'm trying to use all my supplies in 2025. I am. So using these Ohuhu markers. Kind of like what they're doing right now. I'm kind of feeling them a little bit. I think that underneath there is that, is it that slate gray? No, it's the other color. Where is it? Is it this? It's one of these. It's some weird kind of color. Maybe it is a slate gray, but I thought it was kind of like this gray green color. I'm not finding it. And I kind of want it because I'm kind of missing it because it's kind of like becoming a favorite. I need to find it. Okay, here we go. This it? No, light olive. Yeah, it came down to a point where it says, you know what? I need to have the set. It was getting down to that. And I remember saying on a live, nah, I don't want a full set of these. I don't need a full set of these. I said, never say never. Basil, there's another basil. It's not this. It was a dark color. Oh, is it deep sea? No, that's like blue. Man, where's it going? Can't be up this way. Looks like it was greenish. Greenish gray. Maybe it is the basil and I don't know it? I don't think so. But what got me with these pencils was the small diameter. That's what got me. And also the Faber-Castell pencils, the Faber-Castell Black edition pencils, they do not, is it this one? I thought I looked at this before. I didn't think this was it, but this is dark enough. So, I can't sharpen the Faber-Castell Black Edition pencils. It's like they're very difficult to sharpen, and like I'm having like breakages and stuff. Cause like I wait a long time before I start sharpening a pencil, especially depending on the type of point it comes with when you get them. And then when I finally started sharpening them, there are as many pencil sharpeners as I have, and then even in this one, how many options I have in it. Like all of them, none of them sharpen. They don't sharpen well in any of them. That's a problem. So I could no longer rely on those as my small diameter pencil because they're really not going to last me the whole way through. Obsidian green. I don't know. It must be one of the ones I got out because it's not. Oh, oops. Well, I probably shouldn't do that, huh? That was. I wasn't thinking. Wasn't thinking. Okay. Oh, Miss Jumbo. Why I did that? I don't even know. Was that necessary? Probably not. I just did it. Oh, I need more green. That's what I really need to be doing. Which green is which? Does it matter? Probably does. What time is it? There's nothing that I have to do today. Yay! I'm just so happy for that. I'm like, I'll stay on here forever. I might stay on here for 12 hours one day. Who knows? Just because I can't. Well, next week, though, I have some like seminar things or whatever to go to. Online, though. I don't have to go anywhere. But they're probably going to want to see my face. Barf. I just thought of that. Ugh, I get as much green in here as I can while I see it. Well, I was going to make cabbage today. I figure it's supposed to be kind of cool for like the next few days. And so I thought, I don't know, for some reason, cool. I think cabbage, hot cabbage. Even though I got the cabbage to make like a slaw, with it, kind of pickled slaw that I found a recipe for that it's really good. Really, really good. Um, but I'm not in the mood for that. Probably because it's not very, I don't know, it's just, I'm not in the mood to eat the kind of food that goes with. And I don't feel like doing the work. Okay, that might be a big part of it. It's not like it's that much work, not with a food processor, but I still don't feel like it. There's just some things I was like, nope, nope, not extending myself for that, not extending myself for that, not for a while. I need time off, need to chill. My husband grilled yesterday. I think he did like a venison steak, a couple venison steaks, which, like, I don't know. I'm not a steak person, period, no matter what it's from. Maybe a cauliflower steak. Other than that, I'm just like, yeah, okay. Like, once, maybe every, I don't know, 2, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years even, I may really want a steak. Just really have that taste for steak. But for the most part, I could leave it. Like, I can live without ever having it again. Without a problem. I'll tell you what, when I had a good one, because I had how these food places are always trying to get you to sign up for this, sign up for that. And I was signed up for Good Chop for a while, and that really is they really do send you good stuff. And because my husband likes steaks, I ordered some, or actually, like, I told him, showed him the thing. I says, here, pick out what you want, because I don't know what the heck this. I don't know what this is. I don't know. You pick out what you want. And so when we got it and he cooked it, it was like, whoa. We were both like, he said it was really good too. So if he said it, it's like, okay, that's something. Oh, there's more turtle shell. Shoot. How did I do the original one? I think I had is this the lighter one? Did I do the green? Yeah, that steak was really good. It was real. It was beyond that, beyond really good. So we have. I thought I had a green. No, I guess not. I got a green somewhere. I know I got a green somewhere. Another one. Things keep popping into the window. The window's closed, of course. Thank goodness. Or I wouldn't be sitting here right now. I would have jumped up and be screaming. Maybe not screaming, but definitely shouting. Definitely shouting. Definitely gonna have to check underneath the. Are we starting something in the corner? Wait a minute. Can I see something from here? No, it's a shadow. Okay, that's good. Phew. Then you'd hear me yelling. Well, my husband's not here, so that wouldn't work. But maybe you got something to get rid of. I'm not opening the window, not ever. He knows how I am about bugs. Even though I'm better, like with gardening and stuff, when it comes to bugs in the house, I am the same old, same old. I'm the same old city girl when that bug is outside the house. It is inside the house. Forget it. I go all the way off. All the way off. The more I look at this pencil, I'm thinking it's just leaf green. Okay. Eyeballs. Reset my eyeballs. I really don't. Maybe I need to move on to something else so I can re-see this. Because after a while, your eyes get numb to what you're working on. But I kind of want to finish this. I really got pretty far with it, and I just don't want to. Let's see more green. I think that's turtle. Yep, it's turtle shell and something. Okay. Wait, that's not sharp enough. So I looked at the weather this morning to see like what the temperature was going to be. And it said, and then what it said for presently at that time, it says it's 48 degrees, feels like 57. I'm like, where'd they do that at? How can it feel like 9 degrees more than it is? Like, explain. I didn't get that. I don't know what's going on. Some other change in the climate change. But that it's like, who's working? Was it an intern? 48 feels like 57. I don't know. But I am not a meteorologist, so if they say so, they say so. Maybe I just need to just stop second guessing this and just keep going in with the blue. Stop being a wuss. I found more eyeshadow yesterday when I was cleaning. Totally forgot those were there. I said these are places I haven't been able to go into for a while because I lost that time. I used to always have like that once a year, certain things, a lot of things around the house that you do just once a year, and so you tag that on to like whatever your weekly chores or whatever are, and then you do one of those little once a year things maybe. Well, I didn't get to do that because of all the craziness going on over the past 5 years, and too busy scrambling trying to make it work for all kinds of stuff. Like actually, after it was kind of funny because after the shutdown, um, it kind of it was looking like they were going to be laying people off and whatever, and not having as many people as they normally did. And I'm thinking, oh, good. Well, then I'll just make that time. I'll do this and I'll do that and I'll do the other. And it was 2 weeks into the next semester. They called me and asked me if I'd take over for someone else who was leaving. And here it was. I was all set to like have, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. I'm going to do the other. And ever since then, I've still been there. And they made me full time, which I wasn't asking for that. So it's like, but it's like I said, if God wants you someplace, forget it. Like nobody can take that from you. It's like I'll be gone when the Lord wants me gone, I guess, because it was very everything in my life was unexpected. Let's just put it that way. thinking how foolish I sounded one time. Well, kind of foolish, but maybe not so foolish. Like, God, how come like I never get to plan anything I'm gonna do? It's always like just like it's here, do this. Like, how stupid is it? It's like, but actually, that's kind of a blessing to not waste my time doing something that's like just gonna be like all this effort for nothing. Or asking, saying, "Oh, I want to do this. Oh God, would you bless it?" When like I actually had something else better, but I couldn't bother to listen for that and wait for it. But it is just weird because I don't know, because most people I know don't live this way, or I'm not aware of it. Hmm. But it can feel kind of weird, especially since I'm a process oriented person, and being in a job now where that kind of really matters, and like being more aware that, oh yeah, process is a thing. Even learning that, like with painting, with oil painting, how process oriented that is, and like realizing, oh, that's my thing, I love that. And then to be in a position where the just shall live by faith, okay, that's not exactly process oriented, but it's important. Okay, where are we going? I can see some things happening here. Where do we want to go? I don't know. This is bothering me a little bit over here, but I know I can always put in white and like get it to chill out. So I'm just gonna leave it alone for right now. Still haven't done that much with the wings. I need a medium blue in there. Something else I noticed with these chromaflows, they're also I don't know if it's because I based this with the marker or what, but it seems a lot brighter than, maybe not. Maybe it's just my imagination. Or it could be just because I based it with the marker, the process, which I didn't enjoy, but I like how it looks. I just feel like there's not much variation in here. I could maybe use some of that. Could use watercolor. Some of those CSY watercolors or those other ones that begin with a T that are kind of iridescent and or pearly. I feel like I keep like falling back on shimmer and shine when I don't know what to do, which I feel like is, I don't know if it's good or not. Well, but I feel like it's kind of not. Hard to know what to do in these mythographic books. I'm still kind of I'm trying to figure them out. I don't know what it was last night, but I did not sleep well last night. Like 2 or 3 nights in a row. I don't know why. Because I usually don't have a problem sleeping. And I did realize, kind of, was it yesterday? Yeah, I realize. Yesterday would have been my friend's birthday, my best friend's birthday, and also the anniversary of the last time we saw each other when he was healthy, and he had actually come down here because he has family, or over here because he has family that lives here, which was funny because I didn't even know that until after I moved here. I'm like, what? You never told me that. He goes, well, I knew you wouldn't know where the heck that was, so I never told you. It's funny. Yeah, so I was kind of bummed out yesterday a little bit. Here we going. Okay, now I feel like I need to darken up a pink thing here. Yeah, there's no dramatic coloring here. It's just like do de do de do do de do do. Hmm. Yeah, like is it too much of the same color? What I got like one, two, three. Basically three colors. Although I don't know if you can tell, but I got well, that's red, but in his mouth for his tongue. I'm afraid to add another. Three is good because it's an odd number. I wonder if that's how color theory works as well. That like have odd numbers rather than even of colors. That's something I never thought of before. I may have to look that up. Excuse me. So I do want to try mixing colors with acrylic paint to see what that's like. I want to try doing that, and I also want to try. I want to do it at my desk so I can see how unmessy I can make it. That's really important because that's where I'll be doing it. It's really the only space I have to do it. So um, and I also want to start. I want to mix just using the basics, and that was something that I found from um one of the videos that I saved to my. I think I saved it to my coloring ideas playlist. If I didn't, I will. No, I saved a playlist and I have an acrylic painting, and I need to make it public. I watched two videos. Both were really helpful. One was talking about types of acrylic paint, and that's where I saw the thing with like the loose colors, um, the loose pigment, and then heavy bodied pigment, and then in between. Um, and then both of them, I think, talked about color theory a little bit, just a little bit, just the very, 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 very basics in regards to like what kind of paint to get. Um, and as far as like if you want a limited palette and then mix your colors from that palette. And it sounded a lot like how it did with oil painting from what I remember. Um, except this one guy said that he thought it was important to have a tube of Mars black. Um, whereas with oil painting, like my teacher had said, Payne's gray, and then mix your black, and you mix the black with like green and red. But this is the thing; it has to be very particular green and red, which is what's in the basic palette, and it's like the is it the phthalo green and cadmium red, cadmium red hue. And then he was also saying, they were also saying in acrylic paint, um, there was something about the particular yellow to get, because there's a yellow that's considered a basic one, but oftentimes it comes up that even if there's no medium put in the pigment, that the yellow winds up being kind of transparent, translucent, or whatever we call it. So I have to watch that again, but it's too late because I already got some. I have a basic set, and I also have a heavy body acrylic set that I've had um, that I need to use. So I got to check and see what's in there. But yeah, that was really useful, and that's why, like how I was saying, like um, that I just like to use a black pencil when I'm doing colored pencils, because you can't tell how they made the pigment in the other colors to guarantee that you're going to get black out of mixing those colors. And then you'll wind up like coloring with all these different colored pencils trying to get it to be a black that you want. Yeah, so I think that might be one reason why I don't know, some colored pencil artists probably know what makes up the pigment and know how to get black out of it. They probably do. Me, I ain't got time for that. So I won't be doing that. I am not a colored pencil artist, as you can probably tell. I just like to color in my coloring book. But it did confirm that kind of thing for me that I was thinking. Like, you can't just do that with colored pencils. You just have to use black, because you don't know what red and green are going to give you when you use colored pencils. And I'm not going to sit there and swatch them all out to find out either. Not my mystery. Hmm. Okay, green. I see you. This looks like a little something. It's just nice to be able to come live and not have anything hanging over my head. Can't tell you how good that feels. How's that? Does that look cartoony? Or no? So tomorrow I might be cleaning more. I can't say the word. Sorry. I'm giving myself today. Woof. A little bit. I've been working though. Like I cleaned out the freezer. Uh, that was the biggest thing. That was big. Oh, that's actually shoot. That's actually that blue. Where's the blue? Oh shoot. No. Let's see if we can start with that one. Because it's so pale. Where am I? It's hard to catch all these things that are in here. It really is. That's darker than it looks. Let's clean out the freezer. I actually found. I think it's like this. It's ice cream or iced dessert, but it's actually made of either soy or coconut, and it's the salted caramel. I had no idea that was in there, but I think I also didn't like it very much. Okay, that didn't turn out to be the right color, but that's okay. I can't quite tell. They don't match their um, cap colors, but that's okay. It's at the edge, so you can kind of hide that. Oh, I cut down all my nails too. Cut them all down. I want them all matching. Can't draw with that side. I feel like watching some movies or something. Amazon has been trying to push like one of those um adaptations of Tolkien, for Lord of the Rings and all of that stuff. They've been trying to pass that off on me, and it's like, no, I ain't going. The movies were my experience there. I love those movies so much. The battle scene that was in, I think it was in the second one. Oh my gosh. I saw that on the big screen. Breathtaking. I do still have to watch the second Dune movie. I do have to watch that. That's an experience for me, so I'm gonna have to. That's probably what I'll do. I don't know if I'd want to do that today, though. I don't think I have enough popcorn. Are we? I wonder if how would sea green look in there with the. Let me do this in the corner, maybe, or somewhere inconspicuous. It's kind of like non-committal. I was looking there because I just don't know what to do with the. How's that? It's very light. Maybe we want it to be very light. I also have a legit gelato. Talenti double chocolate in the freezer. Kind of want it and kind of don't. I kind of want to save it for, I don't know, something. I'm not too mad at it. I guess we're going there. At least if I do it and if I do this and I see it and I was like, yeah, that ain't it, I can just go over it somehow with something. Oh, I'm running out of ideas for it, so. Why is it getting cloudy like it wants a storm or something? Cloudy with the sun out, but it's cloudy nonetheless. I think I need to sharpen this. So again, I was over at Evelyn Colors. She at her upload of her um, books that she received from yesasia.com. Yes, and yes, I have been to the site. I ran there the minute like she said it. Can we stop? Can we stop shopping in 2025? Can we do it? Can we? I don't know. It's not happening yet. But I didn't buy anything there though. But I did underneath Evelyn's video. She has merch, and she has really cute merch. So I bought some merch. I must confess, I bought some merch. I don't mind confessing that because it's cute. I got the mug and I got a t-shirt. I'm wearing my coloring pencils proud. I own my coloring um, habit. Habit? Hobby. That's what I meant to say. Habit, hobby. Maybe it's both. Yeah, they're really cute. So I like buying people's merch anyway. I like to do that. I like to I like to be advertisement for them. Okay, you know what? We're gonna make that wing because I don't want to get back into the blue markers. We're doing all of this because I can't be bothered. I may go over it with something else, like, I don't know, gel marker, watercolor. Although watercolor doesn't go over pencil, does it? Might be too late for that, but we'll figure something out. But I can't let it be. I don't know. I want to finish this. And I'll get a better idea of what it needs after I've colored it in. Either I'm going to love it or I'm going to hate it or I'm going to be like, it just needs a little bit of this. And then I'll do that. I need something in there first. I'm just staring at it for too long trying to make sense of it. And it's not making sense. So it's time to commit. It's not my fault that I don't know what a flying turtle looks like. Color wise. Because probably what I could do is accent the water outside of it, and that might, I don't know, that might just be enough. I don't know. Man, I'm still full from lunch. I may not even make cabbage. There's already grilled stuff there that my husband, I know he's going to eat off of. Mr. Carnivore, because I'm not eating that steak. The most that I'll do with it is I'll take the steak, I'll take the meat off, make stir fry from it. I can get like at least 2 meals out of a steak. Out of a steak that's this big, I can get at least 2 meals out of it. I might be able to get 3. That's how I am, a hardcore. My parents grew up during the Depression. I wouldn't mind have some being left over for me to do that with, but I doubt that there will be any left over, so I made my peace with that. I'm not counting on that. Oh, I really wanted to make cabbage soup, but I'm kind of looking at the weather and like, oh, is it going to be cold where I'm really going to feel like cabbage soup? So now I'm thinking of fried cabbage. I don't know. And now I'm just thinking, I'm going to wait till tomorrow. I think I kind of like this one. I wonder if I should add some purple in here. Something like that. See, this really looks like blue, not. Oh, because it says turquoise green. Duh. Oh, the other thing I learned from watching the video yesterday, acrylic paints, the basics. Um, the first one, the woman, she was talking about the different ways to apply it, and she, actually demonstrated that, like using it as a wash, um, wet on wet, dry, wet on dry, all that kind of stuff. That was very useful, and it was really quick. It was a short video. She just was like right to the point. I was like, oh, this is just what I need. And so she was doing it as she was saying it. So it really was helpful. Yeah, I know. I probably shouldn't be just doing just these colors, but for now, right. I don't know if I should bring up more like sea green in that instead of this turquoise color. I think I'm about ready for break though to get up, walk around, do some things. 2 videos in one day. Yay! Making up for lost time. Maybe. Okay. This page is so busy. Goodness gracious. Look at it. It makes me dizzy. Okay, so now from what I can see, I want to darken some of these more. Like with this, and yeah, both of these, the greenish one and the bluish one. Um, I want to, oops, I'll color that in. I want to add white. What is that? Shoot. I don't like these spots. Cover that guy up. That's the main thing I see that I want to do. I have to figure out this. Which I don't know if I should make it another color green. Make it pink. Purple. Excuse me. White. Sparkly. Because I got some of this shimmer paint on my desk. Keep looking at it. I don't know. We will see. And if I should add a little bit of purple, just not really noticeable in here, just so it brings the eye, kind of brings everything together by there being just that little bit of purple. If I do it like somewhere in his neck, or tail, in their wings somewhere. And I just noticed this. Okay, I did the little outlines, but I gotta do something else with that. But I think we're almost done with this one. Getting there. Oh. Is it nap time? Oh, so I'm gonna head out and let's see who else is live. and then go walk around and do some things. Maybe have something I can sort to get me to the next step of what I need to do in here. But that's it for now. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. And y'all have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.